Well, breakfast the next morning was more or less the same as the last. We took a train out of London and look at this beautiful English countryside. It's a wonderful sight to behold. And here we are in Windsor, and I have to say, it's a nice quiet place, free from the hustle and bustle of London. And here are some nice shots of Windsor Castle. So basically, this is what most of England is like. Very warm, very cozy, very inviting. And we stopped by to look at a few swans. Fun bit of trivia here, all swans in the UK belong to the Crown. We stopped into a nice little pastry shop where I had a mini Victoria cream sponge cake. I have to say, this is amazing. It's got cream and jam. And a little coffee on the side, of course. More shots of the castle, which is the main reason why we were here in the first place. I mean, I could not get over this structure. I have to say, this is pretty much my favorite part of the whole trip right here. I'm just gonna say it right now. And here's a little shopping center we went through in Windsor. And I don't exactly remember what this is, and I don't know who that is. Now we were about to make our way to the entrance of the castle. Boy, was I excited about this. And here is the entryway. And we have some red plants that adorn the wall here. And it's a royal yard, so of course they keep it all nice and trim. This whole structure was built in the medieval times, and it still stands today. And here's some shots of the entryway. Here's a view of the garden. And here we are coming up on St. George's Chapel, which is the religious part of the castle. This is some of the most beautiful architecture I have ever seen in my life. And here we have a royal guard standing there, and the preparation for the changing of the guards. The new guards came marching in like an army. Bagpipes and everything. And these guards have a slightly different uniform. We dined in the castle as well. I think this was an Indian dish of some kind. Then we sat on another little bus on a drive through Frogmore. This is supposed to be where Queen Victoria is buried. Then we went to this nerd store where there was an exact replica of the Iron Throne. Little figures of gods, heroes, and monsters from Norse mythology and Celtic Irish mythology. Then of course we stopped by a Windsor pub for a beer. Well, that is it for Windsor, and then it was back to London. I'll see you next time.